Jacob, played by Joe Warren Plant, has fallen under Maya's, Louisa Clein, spell on Emmerdale, with the pair sleeping together in recent weeks, making the teenager more confused as to why the school teacher is still in a relationship with his stepfather, David Metcalf, Matthew Wolfenden. Struggling to keep his feelings under control, Jacob almost exposed his illicit affair with Maya earlier this week on the ITV soap when David nearly walked in on the pair in yet another passionate embrace in the village hall. The teenager raged at his stepfather about spending more time with his lover than focusing his attention on him before fleeing the premises, where David discovered one of Maya's earrings, arousing his suspicions to the bond between his girlfriend and stepson. However, Maya managed to manipulate David's way of thinking, with the shop owner eventually groveling back to her to apologize, making up by having with Jacob listening in, adding further strain to Jacob's relationship with his stepfather. Jacob confronted Maya about her relationship with David in Thursday's edition of the village-based drama, which led to the stark revelation the teacher had fallen in love with her pupil, to which the teenager admitted he had also fallen head over heels for her. However, what Jacob doesn't realize is Maya is using him as a pawn in an extremely dangerous game, as she continues to grasp control of the teenager, making him reliant on her instead of his family and friends in the village. Isolating Jacob from his entire support network is yet another one of the vital signs a minor is being highly abused by an adult listed by children's charity Barnardo's. The charity states once the adult believes they have control over the child, they will up the ante by encouraging the child to sever protective contacts with family and friends and assume a protective and understanding position. Maya may continue to drive a wedge between David and Jacob by playing the doting girlfriend to the shop owner, being overly affectionate with her boyfriend as the teenager watches on. This could rile Jacob to the point of unleashing the full extent of his anger towards David, eventually turning violent against Miss Stepfather, which could lead the village shop owner to turf the teenager out his house, leaving the schoolboy with no other choice than to live with his mother, Layla. Although she is his mother, Layla hasn't really held a consistent relationship with her son, which already gives Maya an advantage, as the teenager is unlikely to turn to her and confide in his mother in his struggles. With Layla struck off as a solid support system, Maya's next move could be to stir trouble for Jacob's relationship with his girlfriend Liv Flaherty, Isabel Steele. Viewers will remember Maya convinced Jacob to romance Liv to act as a cover for their illicit affair, but having confessed their love for one another, the teacher may have a touch of the green-eyed monster seeing Jacob spend time with Liv instead of her. Trying to isolate Jacob from his alliances to obtain ultimate control, Maya may manipulate the teenager into breaking Liv's heart so he can give his undecided attention to her, and could possibly suggest a bitter way in which to do so, affirming the schoolgirl won't come crawl back to him. However, Maya may struggle when it comes to trying to push Tracy Metcalf, Amy Walsh, out of the teenager's life, as she has been more of a mother figure to him than Layla. Though next week, Maya may spark a catalyst in doing so when she spins a lie about Layla seemingly making a move on Tracy's love interest Billy Fletcher, Jay Consul, to cover up another one of the teacher's sordid rendezvous with the teenager. However, as Jacob watches his mother figures brawl in the street over a man, knowing his encounter with Maya sparked the controversy, he could take the incentive to cut ties with Tracy, as he doesn't want her to get involved with the trouble being caused. By being the catalyst to a number of strained relationships in the village, will Maya be able to keep Jacob under her control, continuing her sinister manipulation? Or will Jacob decide enough is enough and out the pair's illicit affair as he grows more tired of Maya switching between him and David? Could Maya turn against her young victim and threaten to leak some explicit images of the teenager to keep his silence? Emmerdale continues Monday at 7 p.m. on ITV.